Cosplay Stitch and Seam. I'm Pannon.
I'm Vfire.
And I'm David.
Oh, yes.
It's very echoey in here. I've taken all the sound paneling down, so it sounds super echoey.
See, I didn't even.
It's like you sound different.
An outdoor window in that room.
Yeah, there's a window that was revealed that Vfire didn't even know I had.
I was like, what the heck is this?
Well, if y'all at home want to reach out with any startling realizations of your own, you can do that a number of ways. The first is our email, which is cosplaystitchandseam@gmail.com,
Or you can go to our website, cosplaystitchandseam.com. Also, if you're finding really weird secret windows in your place, maybe check that out, or not. It might be haunted. Or
if you want to tell us about your house of leaves. Good.
Oh,
yeah.
You can go to our Discord server. We would love to hear about your creepy house adventures in our cosplay horror story channel. You can find the link on our website.
Now I want to do a haunted episode, like where we tell each other ghost stories.
It's not even.
It's not even Halloween.
I don't care. It's always Halloween in my heart. Are you kidding me? I'm a cosplayer.
If you would like to tell us your stories, haunted stories, or anything in between, we would love to hear them. And of course, if you want to support the show, there are many different ways to do that. Share the podcast with a friend, leave a review wherever your podcasting app lets you. And of course, we do have a Patreon, patreon.com/cosplay stitch. For $3 a month, you get a shout out on the show every single episode. And for $5 a month, you can join our
Cosplay Chronicles.
I think I just realized that button has a little infinity loop kind of thing on it.
Oh my gosh.
That is more tempting than I'd like to admit.
Just add a little like techno beat to it. Do a little break with the spooky.
You are giving me way more credit than I actually have, Pannon, but thank you.
It'll be our new theme song.
Hell yeah. So we are having a good time.
We are having a good time.
A good time? Having a good time.
Having
we
a
were
good
kind of
time.
like, thank you. Thank you.
I was ready.
And
sorry, I'll focus now.
Someone's caffeine finally kicked in, I see.
Yes, it did.
We're 3 minutes into this week's episode. Give me a break. Come on, work with me. I don't know if you all recall, but I previously made a little game called Stitches in Time. And what it is our dear listeners, you are fantastic people, send us in a picture of your cosplay, and you tell us a little bit about it, and we make Vfire and Pannon guess how long it took to get there, and then they get points based on who is the closest. I still have from last time, Vfire had 30 points and Pannon had 24. That's my level of note taking apparently.
Oh dang, I gotta catch up.
And so we will post these pictures in the description of the show. So if you would like to play along, you're more than welcome to. We would love to know how well you did guessing how long it took somebody to make some of these cosplays. You get 3 points for guessing on the picture alone, 2 points for guessing after some details and descriptions have been given on the costume, and then 1 point for a breakdown in time comparison. So oftentimes I'll compare it to like, it took me as long as it would take to watch the Lord of the Rings extended edition twice. So that way you have kind of a better understanding of what you are looking at. Are we clear on the rules?
Yeah.
I'm excited for this.
Fabulous. Let me grab our first introduction. This one comes from
Pannon.
Oh wow.
Sorry, that's some talk in there. Okay, go.
I know we just talked about like supporting each other and being competitive, but yikes.
Shoot, that's right.
Oh yeah. This one comes from our dear Tim Yoak. Let me grab the entire picture real quick and I will send them to you. I almost just said like, oh yeah, it took them X number of time.
Oh yeah, don't do that.
All right,
Spoilers right away.
So we have a let me grab the exact
That's fascinating.
the source of the cosplay. He was a generic bounty hunter. This was a rush for a last minute Halloween contest at work. So that is the base description. We've got a cowboy hat with a brain sticking out of it with bullets and a gas mask with rubber tubes coming out of it and plenty of cosmetics. What is the amount of time? Ooh, let's do this. Heads or tails? Who's going first? Mercedes, you call.
Heads.
And
Heads.
it is tails. So Pannon, you are going to go first.
Okay. Gosh, this is a tough one. But you said it was like a last minute Halloween contest.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to guess. I see like a lot of like found and altered materials put together in a fun way. I'm gonna say like 5 hours.
5 hours. Okay. Mercedes?
Let's see.
You can also skip and we can go on to the next one and we can make an adjustment from there.
No. I want to say a weekend.
A weekend. So like 24 hours?
Huh?
So like 24 hours? Like 2 full days?
Yeah.
24 hours? Okay. Mercedes says
24 hours is 1 day.
Oh yeah, that's how math works, isn't it?
But if like you include sleep time, then yeah.
I think you're giving cosplayers the benefit of the doubt. Sleep time?
What's that?
All right. 24, 48 hours. What are you locking in as?
27.
27 hours. Okay.
It's
Do we
not a
want to
movie.
call it from there, or do we want to go to the next round, giving more detail?
Ooh, tough. I'm
I'm not adjusting, man. I'm down.
You're done?
I'm locked in.
You're both locked in. Okay. All right. So now that you're locked in, I've written down your times. I'm gonna describe the technique because I did research on this too, so I deserve a little my little time.
Yes, you do.
So on the form, I asked, "What are your techniques you used when making this cosplay?" He writes, "The brain hat was made from using a clear brain jello mold. All the blinking injuries with the spiders are made using clear silicone and regular craft paints. I still have the entire thing, and it was made in 2017. It's still holding up. And if you were to watch all of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, you would have a little bit of show left over by the time you were done with the cosplay."
Oh, Mercedes is definitely going to be closer.
So, Pannon guessed 5 hours. Mercedes guessed 27. We are going based off of who is closest. It is Mercedes with 27 hours. Tim said it was a rushed 30 hours.
Wow.
Oh, dang, I should have said 30. That's okay.
So for this session, Mercedes is in the lead by 3 points.
It's fine.
Come on, Pannon.
All right. So, dear listener, how
No,
close were you? I love this next one because this is one of my new favorite characters since the What If series. Let me get this posted in our group chat real quick.
Oh, I'm excited. I've only really watched What If Season 1. Oh, yeah.
That's all you need to watch for this one comes from, I got too many tabs open. This one comes from Uchiha Sakura, pronoun she, her, and the character is Captain Peggy Carter from Marvel's What If.
Heck yeah.
Okay.
There's a couple dynamic poses here, and all of them are absolutely fantastic. I cannot believe
Looks
how
amazing.
good
That
it is.
shield. Oh.
Yeah, that shield is great. Do you guys remember I had my like Captain America shield on like my bookcase? I had to pack that recently. That That was hard. That was my like, oh no, my
Aw.
shield. Packing is the worst, you guys. I don't move. Don't ever move. Okay. These are all our photos that we are looking at. Great dynamic posing. These photos are fantastic. If you are still listening, Sakura, you should definitely give callouts to your photographer because dang, they're good.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
God, these
So-
poses are great.
What would you like to say? Mercedes, you get to go first this time for Uchiha Sakura. How long do you think it took?
Is Shield's
Make
part of this?
I can't give you any information.
Okay.
Because this is on picture alone.
Picture alone. Sorry, I'm like going through them over and over again. Also, it's just stunning. Okay. Between being like, holy crap, and this is amazing, I want to say, like, it looks like a good 2-month build. Like, on weekends,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Mm-hmm.
maybe a weekday here and there.
Can you
That
put that in
feels-
hours, please? for all my research. I didn't put it in months, Vfire.
Okay. Let me pull up a calculator. Hang on. I
I'm gonna
got
go
you.
with 2.5 times watching the entire MCU.
Let me see how many hours.
There's some
I
math
don't
for you there.
even know how long that would be since they got TV shows in there now.
I'm sure that somebody's done the math for me.
Okay.
Okay, how many hours you
Yeah.
guessing?
Hang on.
Wow. I can hear the calculations.
Right, the clickety
Yes.
clack.
This sounds so legit.
There was somebody on TikTok while you're doing that who cut all movies up to Endgame and the TV shows in chronological time. So it was one like 13 long hour movie from the beginning of time to the end of the series at that point.
Wow. Okay, I'm gonna say 100 hours.
100 hours. Okay. 100 hours.
So I looked it up, and apparently, as of December 2024, it would take 68 hours and 36 minutes to watch the entire MCU.
Oh my gosh.
And I did say 2.5 times that
Mhm.
as my like loose guess. Let me do the math real quick.
So about.
David, you didn't say this game had math, dang it.
What else?
That's like about 170. I don't know. I'm gonna go. I think Mercedes has a really good guess in 100.
Mhm.
It's so tough. Like, without knowing like the details on how much of it like was made completely from scratch, if anything was like found and altered, but it looks like a good deal of like handwork has gone into it. So
Mhm.
I'm gonna say 75 actually.
75. Do we want to lock in or do we want to move on to
Ooh.
second round and get a little bit more information?
I'm gonna get more info.
Okay. Mercedes,
Yeah,
you
I
locking in?
I'm gonna be daring and lock in.
You okay?
Yeah,
Pannon?
so I can't change mine.
Pannon.
Ooh.
I ask, what are the techniques you use when making this cosplay? I made the patterns for the top and altered the pattern for the pants to get the same look from the show. I also made the shield.
It's so sick. I love
also
it.
asked,
Sorry.
Were you able to watch a show or get through a series while working on the cosplay? And this is such a mood. Honestly, don't remember. I probably listened to a lot of K-pop as having something playing on TV is distracting me.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
And they have not yet competed in this cosplay.
Oh.
I think they
Oh.
should. I legitimately,
It's
Uchiha,
gorgeous.
You should.
Okay, I'm gonna go with like 2 times through the entire MCU. So we'll go with like that's 136 hours.
136. All right, are you locked in, or do you want one more shot at this?
I'm gonna lock in this time.
Okay. All right, so you're both locked in. Mercedes, you're at 100 hours. Pannon, you're at 136, correct?
Yeah.
All right. So lastly, where I compare it to a TV show, I found out that if you watched the 1999 OG Hunter x Hunter, you would be able to get through all of that and finish this cosplay.
Oh.
So Pannon just realized.
I have watched all of that.
Oh. I haven't, so I'm like,
It is 32 hours
Nice.
Oh.
for
We were
all
way off.
the Hunter x Hunter show.
Yeah.
Again, the OG. They say that it took them a little over 24 hours.
Nice. That's awesome.
About a day and a half with sleep at night for all the soft parts they made. The shield was probably a month process on and off due to the winter. So with 24 hours, Mercedes, you are the closest with 100 hours, and you locked in at 3 points.
Dang.
Are
Mercedes.
on a lead with 6 points.
Kicking my butt.
I know. I overshot that one though. Jeez.
Like
I'm glad you overshot more.
there is so much like detail on it, and just like the paint alone,
Yeah.
like that has such a good shimmer and sheen. The pants look fantastic.
Shield is just gorgeous. Oh.
The belts around the like calves. Do those have like an official name? The like these weird little belts around the calves.
If there is one, I haven't learned it yet.
All right.
I figured out Van Brace the other day. I'm proud of myself.
Oh, Van Brace. That's a great word.
Yeah.
Legit.
And the difference between it and a bracer.
Do tell.
Ooh.
I'm now curious.
Van Braces are hard.
Interesting.
Bracers tend to be soft.
Huh.
And
I did not know that.
They also tend to face a different way, but that's kind of depending on use and whatnot. But the shortcut is one's hard, one's soft.
Okay. So like a leather?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. All right. This is our next one, probably our last one for this episode. This one comes from our friend FoamHandSoap, him. And he posted this picture of him in Halo armor. It is Halo Reach Noble 1 Carter.
Nice.
So, Pannon, you went first last time. Mercedes.
Oh, that's so cool.
I'm just having fun looking at all these pictures.
Right? Like, there's so much detail.
They're
Again,
fun.
I envy anybody who does a good paint job, because I never feel like my paint is a good paint. The gun is part of it. I will say that. The gun is part of it.
With all the pink spinities on it.
Yeah, that is what the Halo community calls a needler.
Oh, okay.
Because you can like use it as a melee weapon, so it's a fun like quack.
I want to know what's behind the Happy Halloween sign.
I think it's a goodie bag.
Oh, okay.
Cute.
That's cute. Man, I don't know. I'm curious because like it's you said it's foam, right?
I did not give any specifics.
Oh, okay.
So we kind of got a guess.
Yeah. And Mercedes, you're up to guess first this time.
Oh, I am?
Yes, because Pannon went last. No, it is Pannon's.
I was like, it's Pannon's turn.
Yeah,
And then
you're
my
right.
brain was like, but was it?
You're
No,
good.
I'm just trying to gaslight everyone, including myself.
It looks foam to me, so that's going to be my guess on it. But well, it looks to me okay. Like the thing that's really impressive with the foam is that all the seams look done really well.
Mm-hmm.
And the angles are really sharp, and yeah, in general, it just looks really like cleanly done. But the head looks like it's made out of a different material to me, like a harder plastic. So maybe a 3D print. I don't know. With 3D print, do we count the hours that the print took or the hours they worked on it outside of the print?
I am basing it off of the number of hours this person told me.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna guess This is just me guessing based on the photo. Okay. There seems like there's 3D printed elements, and I'm going to include the print time for that to be like maybe 32 hours of print time with, I'm going to say, at least 40 hours foam smithing the rest.
Okay.
Between like cutting, gluing, putting everything together. So I'm gonna round it out to 75.
75 hours. All right. Yeah. I like it. Mercedes, guess number 1.
I'm gonna go ahead and go for more info on this one.
Ooh.
Not gonna guess at all. You're just gonna go straight for more info.
Yeah.
Okay, Pannon, are you locking in at 75 hours, or would you like?
I'm gonna lock in. I'm gonna
all
do
right.
it.
Make the gamble. All right, locking in. All right, Mercedes. So let me give you some of the description. They did compete in this cosplay. And some of the stuff that they were able to watch, they watched a ton of Eurobeat remixes on YouTube.
Amazing.
The prop is a 1-to-1 scale, and even got donated to the bar that they did this competition in. And some of the
fun
were 3D printing, plastic welding, hand, like big emphasis on hand sanding everything.
I bet.
Priming, smoothing, painting, and weathering.
Okay, with that, 3D printing, hand sanding. Okay, if we include 3D printing time.
It's up to you if you want to include that. That was not me like confirming or denying if it includes printing time.
Yeah, no,
I didn't hear foam in there, so I'm gonna say that like if printing time is part of what he's submitted, then the printing time on this I want to say is at least 100 hours. And then just doubling that because sanding sucks.
I want to remind you of 2 things. 1,
yes,
his name is FoamHandSoap, and 2, he's a tall guy. He's tall. Or maybe I'm trying to throw you off your game. You never know.
I know. You're succeeding. Oh my gosh. Okay. 75 hours of printing.
You're locking it. Yeah, so you're both saying 75 hours.
No. No. That's Pannon's total guess.
Oh, okay.
That was your total guess. But I was saying 75 of printing.
Okay. All right. Thank you for the clarification.
50 of working on it, so 125 hours.
You're saying 125 hours. Okay.
Yes.
Do you want to lock in on that 125?
I'm going to lock in on it. I'm going to do
it. In. All right. Locking in at 2. Okay. So let me give you a little bit more information. They did the
Mercedes.
If they were to be watching a show specifically instead of just Eurobeat remixes on YouTube, if they were to start on the original run of Saturday Night Live,
oh my gosh,
they would be able to watch all of it and even start rewatching it another 1/3 time. So they could start one night, get through all of the show, and then start it over again.
Oh my gosh.
And then
I'm
they
still
would
confident
be able...
in my time that I picked.
What's that?
I'm still confident in the time that I picked.
So the time estimated, which does include printing time, according to them. They even have it in parentheses. He says this does include print time. Is 1,200 hours.
I was still way off. I was closer, Pannon.
Oh, stinky Mercedes. So stinky.
That means our winner, a flawless victory for
Mercedes.
7 points.
Absolutely right.
I just guessed a little higher than Pannon or lower than Pannon. Oh, that makes me nervous. I have a project I'm working on that has 3D printing, and I'm like, oh crap.
We lost Pannon for a second.
Oh, I'm
there.
back.
Okay, perfect.
There we go.
It was the
Yeah,
penalty for losing.
yeah. The penalty for losing is cut out audio. I mute you, Pannon. I mute you.
You're done.
So that is Stitches in Time. What a great game. If you would like to share with us your cosplay and fill out the questions, it's just a couple questions. You can include pictures, and you get to kind of brag about all the cool stuff that you did on it. And we would love to hear about like your work and how long it took, and maybe we can even switch around a little bit, and I won't look at the next round, and we can make Mercedes be the judge next time.
Excellent.
Yeah, so I'll make sure to include the link in our show notes with as well of all of the pictures that everybody's included. So make sure that you give them lots of love because wow, did they kill it in every single one of these categories of printing and sewing and craftsmanship. It's glorious.
Amazing. I also want to say, like, this is just a testament that, like, you have no idea how much or little work has gone into something by just looking at it at the surface. It's so cool to hear about all these different builds, and like, yeah, some are like whipped out in a weekend and some are like crazy amount of time. So
right. And like it's one of those things of like, I think there is a mastery kind of thing going on here, because Pannon, you've been working on cosplays for so long that you're like, oh yeah, this bag, it took me like, I don't know, 20 minutes to do. And I'd be sitting there like, this took me 6 years of my life. What do you mean 20 minutes? Because I think what happens is just like, you're so used to like your skill and talent of like, yeah, dress, I could probably knock that out in a weekend. And I'd be sitting there like, hoop skirt? Who's she? What do you mean a hoop skirt?
Hoopst skirt.
Oops, the skirt.
All right, that's me. That's my time. What do we do next normally?
Well, normally we'd have a
horror stories. Spooky.
Nobody had a horror story included in here, which I didn't include an option for, so that's good. I like not hearing horror stories sometimes for like big, long projects. But this one comes from our Discord server, as always, and this one comes from our friend Oz Costumes. And they write, so this talk lately of being sure to drink water and eat snacks during a con reminded me of this. For the record, this did not happen to me personally, but I was present at the convention. When I was competing at Level Up in 2022, an incident happened that definitely reaffirmed the importance of staying hydrated and putting your health first. When I made my way to the green room for check-in right before the contest, a young cosplayer came running frantically and was saying that their friend collapsed. A staff member immediately accompanied her to help her friend. To make a long story short, 911 had to be called, and she was brought out of the convention center in a wheelchair. And her and her group ended up having to pull out of the contest. I felt absolutely awful for them because clearly they worked incredibly hard. What had apparently happened was that this group was participating their dance number for the masquerade nonstop for a good chunk of the day, and one of their members ended up collapsing from dehydration. They also had nothing to eat that day. Moral of the story, please drink water.
That's so scary.
And like so heartbreaking too. Like you're at the finish line. You're so close. That would just destroy me.
That's so sad. Dang.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope they're doing okay now though.
Definitely. I would imagine at this point, like they're probably getting back into it. It's been 3 years since Level Up. It's one of those things that you sit there and like, well, I've learned my lesson. Gonna take care of myself. Get my protein shake. That counts as two things, right? That counts as hydration and food, right?
Yeah.
It kind of covers both. No, definitely gonna be taking that to heart. I'm the one panicking now, being like, well, up's in a few months, and I need a 3D print a bunch of stuff.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I will drink water while
Yeah.
I panic.
Cute,
All right, Pannon,
cute.
take us out of here.
All right. If y'all have a scary story or fun story or just want to reach out, you can do that a number of ways. The first is our email, which is cosplaystitchandseam@gmail.com, or
Or you can go to our website. I forgot what it was called for a second. You can go to our website, cosplaystationseam.com, and hit up the contact form there, or
Go to our Discord server. The link is on our website where you can join our fantastic community of people who want to see you grow, see you change, and see what you can do better next time, or just give you some praise. We've got a whole channel for just like, hey, I just need some hype up. Can you just like give me some hype? Again, Vfire and Pannon are so good at that. When I walked in with my cosplay for HachiCon last year, they just like, oh my gosh, the shoes are amazing. Pannon said, Vfire, that wig is stellar. Oh my gosh, the two things I was very concerned about, they knew were a part that I was concerned, and they just immediately knew how to give me that praise.
aw.
I just thought it was awesome.
So go join our fantastic community. And if you want to support the show, share the podcast with a friend, leave a review wherever it allows you. And of course, we do have a Patreon, patreon.com/cosplaystitch. Some of the amazing people that we need to thank are Cloven Creature, Rain Mice, Jack S, Cynthia Eve, Starfetcher, Yggdrasil, Dr. Stuggy, Cynics, Jazzy Kofed, Gloria Shu, and Silver Needs. And I also need to give a shout out to Garden of Mice. You left us a little nice comment on our episode on Spotify. Thank you so much for that. That was lovely. They just said, love you guys with a heart emoji, and that makes our day. That's fantastic to hear.
Oh, love you too.
Yay. Well, thanks as always to Macy Roberts for the use of her music as our theme song, and to David Jeffress for Faye's amazing editing. How are those podcasts going, David?
They are going so stinking good. Comic Trades Monthly, we are doing a crossover. Dane loves crossovers, so we are doing Power Rangers meets Godzilla.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. If you enjoy strangeness for the sake of strangeness, go check that out. That's a lot of fun. And of course, The Last Voice. It is an audio drama about surviving the end of the world alone. Go check that out. It's a lot of fun and, harrowing at times, but it's the world. It's nice to have someone else suffer in harrowing times that you don't have to suffer through. It's the weirdest plug I've ever done for the show.
That's very good. Very good. Oh man, I've found so many really stinker jokes this week. But what does the Earth use when it needs to bulk up at the gym?
Wait a minute. What does the Earth use? I got nothing.
Asteroids.
Oh.
I'm glad that was funny.
It's terrible.
Good.
Good.
Bye, guys.
Bye.